Hey friends! So I feel that some of you may be completely and utterly shocked by the title of this video, Things I Hate About Phantom of the Opera, but I assure you, it's not a joke, it's actually true. Now you might be thinking, didn't you just post a 6-part review about Phantom of the Opera talking about everything you love in it? Basically yes, but I mean, there's some things that I sort of mentioned that I'd like to talk about that actually do kind of annoy me about the show. They're brief and momentary, so they're pretty minute, but I thought it would be interesting to say, for me to put it out there, that the show is actually not perfect, and there are some things that, you know, could be improved. It's only a couple, because I can't really think of anything else right now. Now, this doesn't actually come in until about I'd say 40 minutes into the show during Music of the Night, which is like one of my favorite songs. This is one of the best in the show. But the blocking of Music of the Night, there are a couple of things that need serious work. Everyone who's seen the show probably can attest to the fact that the turn your face away from the garish light of day part in the show is utterly ridiculous. I mean, just watch it and look at how stupid it looks. He just like it's like face palm, like, oh god, I don't understand how they, like, the Christine doesn't laugh because it's so ridiculous. Like, the second part coming back is totally cute when he almost kisses her and is like but like the turning away, it's just ridiculous. The second thing I hate, also coincidentally comes in Music of the Night, is at the ending. The ending looks ridiculous in any fashion, whether you're in London or anywhere else. Because in London, I think it maybe, I don't know, I didn't see it when it was original, but maybe it used to look better when she faints and he catches her, but right now it's just so abrupt. Like, he doesn't even let her fall. You don't even know she's fainted until, like, he's holding her and she's like, bleh. Because, like, the doll, you can't really see the doll move depending on your perspective because she's in front of it, and then he just, like, scoops her up and it's like, oh, is he sweeping her off her feet? Haha. No, that was a bad joke. Anyway, no, it looks stupid because, like, you don't even get that she's fainting, and then, yeah. Looks stupider in the freaking Broadway version where she just falls. Like, sometimes they just, like, watch her fall and it's like, oh shoot, that was gonna make her faint. Whoops. And then it just looks really dumb because she's, like, on the cold ground and he just covers her with his cloak, and then the next scene, she's in the boat. Sometimes you can see her get up and walk to the boat. Like, I don't know how you could make that blocking better. But there's definitely some potential for fixing that. Another thing I hate is my least favorite song in the show, Prima Donna. Because you can't understand anything that's happening. I dare somebody to tell me that when the show is happening, they can understand every single lyric that goes on in that show, because it just sounds like a cacophony of noise. I don't even know all the words to that song. I know like what the managers sing, what Raul sings, and sometimes Madame Giry, but like Carlotta and Piangi, it's just like chaos, utter chaos. It's so loud and so noisy, and whenever any of my friends watch it, they're like, what the hell's going on? Like, even in the movie, it's kind of confusing, but they take out some of the parts in the movie so you can hear some of the individual parts a little bit better, but just on stage, it's just like, I can't wait for that song to be over. And the last thing that I can think of that I hate for now is the rehearsal for Don Juan Triumphant, because the whole thing's kind of awkward. It's kind of awkward because the scene before it, Christine goes, "I'm sorry, I can't," and then 5 minutes later she's in the rehearsal, which is kind of like she's resigned herself to the fact that she does have to help out and do it. But then I just don't like the way it sounds, and then it's so confusing because people are like, they're like, "Why is the piano playing?" Duh, it's the Phantom, because he's the Phantom. But it's such a filler scene, and that's like one cut I appreciated in the movie was that scene is just so. The only part that I like about that scene is when Carlotta's like, "The composer is not here," and Madame G was like, "Are you sure of that?" And everybody goes, and it's funny, but the rest of it, not really a fan.